Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, July 28th, 2024. This is our weekly energy update, and we are looking at the energies that we're stepping into. We are in Leo season, so we're looking at what's coming. We're going to talk about what's coming already. We've been talking about it a lot. We talked about it last week also. If you didn't catch that video, definitely do so. Before we begin this, I want to ask you to like the videos, to subscribe if you have not, because the more that you do that, the more that they get out there. So I noticed that when people actually comment and they like the videos, then they're out there, they're getting out to more people. So if you're listening to this, please just do that for me. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. Press the button and it'll help to get the messages out there. While I was shuffling the cards to get the cards ready for this message, two cards came flying out. So we're going to start with that because that's really the energy of this week. It's what we have been bringing into this week, weeks prior, into this week, and we're still continuing. A lot of things that I've been hearing energetic-wise is that this is like the beginning of more chaos. So I want you to know that. Don't think it's going to get easier. It's not. So as someone who really works on their inner stuff, their inner self, their spirituality, their spiritual bodies, you really need to be stepping it up, ramping it up, making sure that you're clearing your energy, making sure that you are protecting your energy, making sure that you're giving yourself moments in solitude or alone, or in meditation, or clearing out whatever's going on here in the crown chakra, in the mind space. You need to make room because a lot is coming at us energetically, and a lot is coming at us physically also. And so the first card that came up was the storm warning, and you know that we're in chaos. We're in utter chaos. Things are changing by the minute. The way that the energy is shifting and moving, or the way that events are occurring, is very quick, very accelerated. So that is the movement that is going to continue. And sometimes it could feel like a big shakeup because of it. But the card that came out with it was the Angel of Strength. And you'll notice the lion. And we are in Leo season, but the lion helps us to gain that inner strength that we need. The gentle giant is the lion. So when I say that to you, I want you to first remember to be gentle with yourself. Take it easy. If you are watching TV or social media and you're finding it so heavy, don't. Stop doing it. You might feel like, but I need to know, I need to know. You will be shown what you need to know always, no matter what. So if you're finding it to be a lot, let it go. Don't do it, okay? You might also just be feeling denseness because personally you're going through some sort of a storm. Remember that you have an inner reservoir of strength inside of you to help you always, to help you to heal, to help you to walk through a situation, to lift you up, to give you strength. Always call upon that. And always call upon the angels because they're always around you too. And that's the next two cards that came out in the shuffle. The first one is trust your angels. Let go of any expectations of how things are going to happen because you need to trust that heaven and the angels have a perfect plan. God is in charge, always has been, always will be. At the end of the day, no matter what we are dealing with, no matter what storm we're heading into between the good and evil war, the spiritual war that is happening right now between the light and the dark, the good and the evil. And then, as always, you personally may be going through some sort of a shakeup or some sort of an uneasy feeling. Your energy may feel off. If you were looking at my Instagram last week, I posted one of the days after the full moon in Capricorn about the feeling that I felt, which was like I got hit by a truck, an energetic truck. Go read that. That kind of explains it as well as to the energy that we are walking into, that we are in right now at this time. You have to be very gentle with yourself. You have to take moments to be alone, to rest, to rejuvenate. You've always had to do that, but more and more people are feeling this dense energy, so you really need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But I want you to know that Michael is here and reminding you to have no fear, okay? It says fear is a trap of the ego. Now, when you're in the spiritual war of light and dark, that's what it is. Light is spirit, dark is ego. We all have ego. Ego can definitely help us in certain instances. But when you're just tuning into ego, which could also be meaning, when you're tuning into the fears, the anxieties, the things that are going on around you, and you're not detaching, you're getting caught up in the drama, but you're not stepping away from it, you could be in something. You could be experiencing something. But if you dwell in it, if you stay in it, if you don't pull yourself back, if you don't work through it and you just sit in that energy, it's very heavy. That's the ego. What you want to do is you want to pull yourself back. You want to give yourself the time and the space that you need. Maybe take yourself away from other people and be alone for a little bit. Do the meditating, do the journaling, do the Reiki sessions, do the angelic card reading sessions, go to therapy, do anything and everything that you need to do. And there's so many other things. Go walk in nature. Whatever it is that you need to do, do it. So many people don't do it. You have to do these things to help you, okay? So if you're doing all of those things, the storm is here. It's not going anywhere. So how are we going to handle it? We're going to do the tools in our spiritual tool belt that work for us. Yours might be different than mine, but find the things that help you. And know that when you have fear coming in, it's a little bit of a trap. Okay? So you want to ask Michael instead to free you from that trap, to cut away with his sword anything that does not serve you at all. So we're going to pull 3 cards today, and I'm pulling cards from this deck, which is the Surrender deck. We're having a hard time. We're in this tough energy. What do we need to know? So you decide now. Well, I wish you guys could have seen this, but the way I have the camera, you didn't. I was just shuffling, and I was going to say I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I got 6 cards, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. You decide, and we're going to start with card number 1. Now, we're all in this storm, but each of you, based on what number you chose, this is what you need to surrender to. And here we go again, the Lion. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power and stop playing small. If you listen to last week's message, it is clearly about authenticity, no longer being what you think other people want you to be. Instead, being 100% and 1000% yourself. That's when you step into your full power, your full potential. If you chose card number 1, that's for you. And there we go again with that Lion. Now, side note, I'm going to read through all 6 of them, but remember, this is for all of us, all 6 of them, but the number you chose is the top one for you. Number 2, surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe. Answers and support will always arrive. Make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive the signs from above. Make sure you're opening yourself up to notice them. Continue to pray when you feel that you need support. Pray for guidance, pray for support, pray for something specific, but always be open to it not showing up exactly how you imagined it, because God is in charge, but He will always support you, and He will send His angels to help you as well. So if you chose card number 2, surrender to prayer. Card number 3, surrender obsessive thinking. So the storm might really be bothering you more than the first 2. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you be more clear and even solve the problem. So now if we're putting these together and you chose card number 3, it's time to work on the overthinking. Time to work on that. How do you work on that? Start praying about it. Stop giving your power away to it. This is what I mean about the fact that we're bringing all the cards together. They're all for all of us, but your number is number 1 for you. The next card, 4, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Kind of like the overthinker, the obsessive thinking. Notice where you're doing that at this time. Have no fear. Know that the angels are supporting you. Trust that they're supporting you. Open yourself up to receiving the signs. Notice when you're saying, I don't have, as an example, I do have. Switch it to a positive. You want to notice, you don't want to judge yourself, but when you notice, you can shift it into a positive. So that's for the people that chose 4. 5, surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will help you stay connected to the flow of energy. No matter what storms we are going through right now, there is magic and beauty all around us. How are you looking at it? Are you looking at it negatively? Or are you looking at it more like gratitude, wow, curiosity? I know it's heavy energy, but you have to do your best to switch your thoughts, because that is what's going to help and serve you. And as I always say, when you help and serve yourself, you're helping the collective as well. And number 5, and we've been talking about this a lot in this session, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. The silence can heal and replenish you. So, wow. Okay, let's just pull one more card to wrap this up for today. I hope that this helps you guys, as always. And we're going to ask Archangel Raphael, what is one final message that we need to hear for the collective? Okay. All right. Beautiful. Use your natural healing abilities. I know that you have been taught in this world that you don't possess what you need inside of you to get through physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally everything and anything. But you have. You have everything you need right inside of you. You have the ability to heal yourself. You have the ability to heal the world, collective energy. It all starts with you. The more that you do that deep inner work, start slow, start gradually, but do the work. The more that you do this, you notice and trust that what you receive is accurate. You receive maybe a sign, and then you see another sign, and then somebody says something, you're like, oh, that must be another sign. And as you start going through your day and you start doing this consistently and you do the work, you notice that you do have everything you need right inside of you. So if you don't feel that right now, please start doing the work. If you're doing the work, continue on the journey and maybe go deeper. We all have to do this in order to help the collective. Call upon Archangel Raphael, call upon Archangel Michael, and of course, call upon your spirit guides of divine white light. And remember that every one of them wants to support you in each and every way to help you on this journey of life in our Earth School. I hope that this message serves you guys today, and I wish you all a great week as best as you can. You have the lion, the inner strength you need right inside of you to do so. Take care. Bye-bye.